These days, I try to think about the things that help us get to where we want to be in life. We have our cars, some of us have our computers, others have pure dumb luck. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has a pretty kick-ass beard. From early on in his career, the power of the beard was itching to break through. But for the most part, only a goatee would ever be shown to the light of day. This is really how the beard would come and go throughout the early 2000s. The tyranny of the Gillette Young Gun experiment would keep it at bay, as Earnhardt was a member of this Young Gun experiment campaign. Nothing more than scruff would ever be present. This would only delay the inevitable. As the DEI days ended for Earnhardt, so too did the consistent days of picking up a razor. This proving immediately that the switch to Hendrick Motorsports was not only the right move, but that it was the one that would change the course of NASCAR forever. But resentment for Earnhardt's newfound shaving freedom grew through. At Richmond International Raceway on May 3rd of 2008, Kyle Busch's anger towards Earnhardt's follicle freedom boiled over to the point that he would crash him out of the lead just so the world could not glimpse Earnhardt with a beard in victory lane. In response to this, Busch was shunned by the NASCAR world, and to this day is still trying to recover from this devastation that this moment caused him. In a hasty move, Earnhardt removed the beard, and while he scored a victory at Michigan, the slaying of such a magnificent beard would throw off the equilibrium. Earnhardt's performance dropped drastically, TV ratings and attendance fell, and the United States and world fell into a great recession. Earnhardt's performance hit an all-time low in 2009, and a dozen races in, even Earnhardt's cousin and crew chief Tony Eury Jr. had to be removed, as his mere mustache could not compete on the level of the beard. Rick Hendrick knew that a change was needed. For this, he placed Lance McGrew with Dale Earnhardt Jr. But the two failed to gain chemistry, as even with Earnhardt's beard regaining strength, McGrew had also gained resentment and jealousy over how easy it was for Earnhardt to look like a lumberjack. For the job of crew chief, a selfless soul was needed. Enter in Steve Letarte. In 2011, Earnhardt started fresh and new, and through the first third of the season, his beard and performance grew stronger every week. But he could not hold out long enough, as the beard was gone by the Coke 600. For this shocking action, he would run out of gas while leading the Coke 600 on the last lap, before his campaign fell into maddeningly inconsistent times. The same would go for 2012 as well. And it wouldn't be until 2014 at the Daytona 500 that the world would finally get to see a bearded Dale Earnhardt Jr. in victory lane. And it would happen again, twice at Pocono. Unfortunately, the shaving curse struck again and doomed the 88 team's championship hopes in 2014. Even so, when the beard grew back, he did score a win at Martinsville. So, there was positives heading into 2015. But the poor luck would carry over into 2015, as he would win 3 times but fail to compete for the title. And in 2016, it all fell apart. All levels: beard, performance, and unfortunately health. But in 2017, Earnhardt came back in full health. But once again, the equilibrium was broken and his performance was gone. This would turn into his swan song season as a driver, as in 2018, he would rejoin Steve Letarte in the NBC booth. The pure soul of Letarte, with the magic of the beard, helped lend to a perfect fit as Earnhardt announces races still to this day. His beard is the stuff of legends. Jimmy Johnson's beard, the one that he had when he won the majority of his championships, was inspired by Junior's, as was Chris Pratt's and Chris Evans'. Bradley Cooper's beard, too, was inspired by Junior. It was the inspiration for Tom Hardy's beard in Peaky Blinders. Gandalf and Obi-Wan thank Earnhardt for his inspiration as well, and even I do. Life as we know it was changed forever by Earnhardt and his beard. Through all of this, he would only have one thing to say: April Fools. Oh my God, this was fun. I'd laugh my ass off if Junior ever saw this. Plus, we all know the real game changer was my buddy Joseph's sunglasses.